is this?
I was watching Native Nations, the show that's on just before you out here at Metro East, and apparently Paul McAdams has passed away, and it's another great loss to public access media. And I wish his family well, and it's sad to see another one go. Lost Bob Hedlund earlier.
Bob Hedlund, I miss Bob Hedlund.
Yeah,
I wish I had gone to his house when he had invited me to shoot the you-know-what, and I had been there before.
We lost Bob Pletka and Bob Hedlund, and now Paul McAdams, and good God, Alex.
And I lost my Emily.
So and well, anyway, hang in there, and
Thank you.
I didn't know the financial hassle of coming out to Metro East. But
I'm not one to say I like to come up on TV and bitch about my personal problems.
Nah,
this is basically going. Access TV fading now. Can we get a graphic, guys, of the whole thing going fade? We're fading. Limited amount of time to get involved. You can still get this information after I'm gone. But you can't look to me for a source of information. And back to the other guy earlier that has a major beef with me, I'm never going to say it the way you like it, sir. And so you're going to have to think beyond talk show hosts and leaders. Just go after the information that you're interested in and take action.
One more quick question for you, Alex. On your graphic that you had at the beginning of the show said something about producing shows and putting them on tape. Is that still going to be in the works? Can we look forward to seeing your show?
Okay. Here's what I think you can look forward to. You can look forward to seeing the show on Thursdays like you've been seeing it. Sometimes I'll be in here taping it. I might have to take a camera. I am looking for a camera. And maybe go to Laurelhurst Park and sit down there in a lotus position and talk about the news. It'll look kind of weird. But I mean, I have different ideas on maybe doing something different. But I'll tell you what, I put a lot of energy into gathering a lot of news, and I feel that that day is over.
Okay.
There are certain major headlines I'm going to keep talking about. We haven't got into Obama's Council of the Governors tonight in the FEMA 10 zones. But for those of you that have been watching 5 years, I think you get the whole picture of what I've tried to say. Yeah. I don't know how much else it's just updates. But really, I think a lot of this stuff is happening for us, not to us. It's about a matter of our own personal path to enlightenment.
One last quick question.
As new agey as that sounds, go ahead.
Are you still going to be doing the radio show?
Saturday nights, 8 o'clock, Oracle.
Okay. And
all right.
One final thing, Wednesday nights, 5 o'clock, It's a Beautiful Pizza. Thanks,
5 o'clock, It's a Beautiful Pizza. I don't know what to do with that group. There's a lot of different people with their own idea of what's going on, but I'll be speaking there. I'll be doing my show there. And some people like to come, they like to argue. And sometimes I've thought about just not doing the show. Or people come and they want to take over the group because they want people to sign on to their own little thing that they've got going on, their own agenda. There are different people who have come and gone. And I'm having to really weather the storm of different personalities that come and go. And there are also a lot of friends that I've made there. And so it enables me to be accessible to network with people because I see myself in 2010 working on a documentary film, making new friends, having healthy relationships with people that I know now and people I haven't met yet, maybe a healthier relationship with my whatever family I've got, my mother in New York, talking to her more on a journey towards establishing a base, a foothold outside of Portland, so I feel confident in my ability to survive. It's a bad feeling to know about this stuff and be stuck in the city, not even having any gas money to go across town. I mean, it's a very bizarre reality to be in, to talk about this stuff for 5 years and not even had anyone, even offer to, compare notes and work on a joint project. There were things like that in the past, but I never had the time. Now I've got the time. I've got more time than I can. I'm just in my house too much. And it seems like everybody is just gone. Now, I know not everybody out there thinks I'm an asshole. I know there's probably a very large percentage of people that do. But for a lot of people that don't, I mean, this is the time to get active and work together. And for those that do, I mean, well, good luck to you. There's really not a whole lot I can say. I'm not here to defend myself, but I'm aware of the way I talk and the way I present stuff, some people just aren't going to like. And, it's like the old saying goes, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. At the same time, I'm not doing this for myself. I'm not making any money doing this. There's no donations coming in, but a few have come in just to, keep things from completely falling out the bottom. But I'm doing it for people, provide information, because I believe, yes, I'm crazy. I believe that some of you are intelligent enough to take this information and do the right thing. Some of you are just going to get upset and you're going to throw their your hot dogs and your Twinkies and your Pabst Blue Ribbon at the screen, going, global warming's real, kill the people, death, death, death. Ignore the wars, ignore Obama, ignore Bush, ignore torture. Just focus on death, death, death. Depopulation, any means necessary, take the shot. Sorry, brother, sister, ain't happening. I'm not coming down to that playing field with you and just giving in to what the TV's shouting at you right now, screaming for carbon taxes. Yeah, Goldman Sachs is behind that. Yeah, you want to raise the roof for Goldman Sachs too? Their hope and change. Goldman Sachs, New World Order Bank, hope and change. You'll be lucky to get some change in the future, some of you. Having to get on your knees and do something else. I mean, it's just going to be a really nasty future the way things are going economically. So, you know, try to learn how to develop a local currency. Try to be prepared for that day that's coming when everybody's going to have to work together at once. And people are going to come out of their homes. Maybe the electricity will go out. They're going to have to look at one another. Are you prepared for that day? Do you have tools in your shed? Do you have seeds? Do you have stored food? Do you have some water set aside? Are you ready for that day? You got to walk outside your house, stop whining and bitching about people you don't like and how they talk about things, and actually get something done. Are you actually ready for that day to really try to be sustainable in the real sense of the word? Instead of just screaming death, 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 depopulate the world, Obama, I love you. I mean, that's just not working. All right, let's go to the next phone call, and then we're about out of here.
Hi. Hello?
Hi, you're on the air.
Hi. I won't take a lot of time because you're almost closing. This is Nina.
Hi,
I just
Nina.
want to wish you the best. But just a really quick comment on what I call social pruning that's already going on financially. Those of us that get Social Security for any reason, we normally would get a cost of living COLA increase every year. It's not that much. It's about $25, $30. Well, this year we're not getting it, and they sent us a letter saying that is tied to the rate of inflation, and they had the audacity to say the inflation has not gone up. So it's not, a big segment of the population globally, but it is something they can cut without it being noticed tremendously, is what I can say. I did hear something that Obama was trying to get us some sort of check to make up for later on in the year, but come on, it's really chintzy. I mean, when you can't pay people on Social Security their COLA, it's just, it's tacky.
What do you think? No or yes on 66 and 67?
Everyone I know wants to vote for it because
they think it's going to go after the big corporations, from what I'm reading.
Right, exactly.
And it looks like it's going to hit small businesses.
And then the other commercials are saying, there's the commercial with the woman having to close down her coffee shop because she's got to fire people. But if it's really true that they're only paying, that they've been paying $10 in tax, that's just silly.
I'm starting to notice this pattern of making it look like they're going after the rich, but we could see the opposite take place. I'll try to look more into it by next week.
All right, good luck. Listen,
Thank you.
And we'll look out for you. And there are walkable neighborhoods in Portland, Westmoreland, Woodstock, near Reed College, parts of Milwaukee. So, if you end up somewhere else, you can actually get around on TriMet or like walking and getting to places that are older parts of town. Sellwood is good.
Sure, if I move, and maybe I will move. Thank you for your call.
Oh, sure.
Just realized my roommates are way too depressed for me to be living in that house that I currently live in. I just don't know what it is. It's like a weird ghost. But definitely looking forward to a lot of positive change. Sorry if I offended anyone tonight. Sorry if I yelled too much. Sorry if I got too upset. Sorry if I shared with you the real challenges that Alex Dancer is really facing as a person outside the box of the studio. But I hope you come back next week. I hope you continue to inform yourself, and I pray that you're able to, you have the discernment to separate me, the personality, how I am, how I talk sometimes, how fast I talk, enunciation, things of that nature, with the actual information, because this information is key, folks. We're out of time. We'll see you next week. Bye.